A single flame can light a million more.
Well, it's Sunday afternoon, but I'm so far behind. I'm just taking every free minute I got and I'm working on stuff. Raleigh, this is your old brand new davemade. He said he got this brand new davemade and it lasted exactly 3 keys. Is that what it says? Brand new and lasted all of 5 minutes. 5 minutes, I guess. Brand new. And then it went poof. Well, what was going on was in here was a PP90 and 2 PP100s, which the PP90 and one of the PP100s went bad within 5 minutes of being in this box. Yeah, didn't they, old man? So I went in and I replaced them with a match set of Toshiba 2879s and a brand new 2290 driver. You thirsty, old man? I'm shooting a video over here. Started shooting a video and the dog woke up and decided he had to get something to drink. So I changed those out and I started looking around at the different things that were going on inside this cabinet. So I spent a little bit of time with her and I changed the output tuning capacitor. I went from this little tiny 150 puff capacitor that was back up in here to one that's big enough that it'll actually hold the amount of current that's going to fly by it and not burn up. Then the other thing I noticed is when I went to test it, that it had a 3-position on-off switch, which isn't right. Now, I never understood why they couldn't reprint the lids so the davemade was up here and the variable knobs are here, because we're all going to set it down like this on the bottom. I never understood that, but I went ahead and I flipped the replaced the switch in here with the actual 2-position on-off switch the way it's supposed to be. And I flipped the switch over, so now up is on instead of down. I flipped that around. And then I started looking, and I couldn't help but pick out that the variable potentiometer looks like it's straight out of Radio Shack. This amp was supposedly brand new. I can't verify that. I'm not the one that purchased it, but if I was to buy it and get this potentiometer, I would probably be a little upset because that thing can't handle more than about maybe 2 or 3 watts worth of power. So anyhow, I replaced it with an actual 15 watt 100 ohm potentiometer like what's supposed to be in there. And then the other thing I did is I went in and I replaced the power wires. Got rid of the little 22 gauge power wire and replaced it with some a little bit heavier gauge wire. Did the same thing over here with the driver's section. And then we bypassed the little resistor and change the input tune, this capacitor right here. Change that capacitor to the appropriate value, so you don't need to have the resistor there to suck up the indifference between the driver and the final transistors. But of course, with the PP100s, you have to be careful how much drive you put into them. So anyhow, we bypassed that, and it looks like it was getting pretty scorched because it didn't have the right valued capacitor that was here. Now, wrong value caused imbalance. New switch, new variable, 3 new transistors, new output tuning capacitor, and guess what? Hello audio. 480, 490 watts. Bam, baby. Now, that's not a fair test. Let's explain to everybody what they've seen first. That's a 1,000 watt slug in PEP. 1,000 watt slug in average, 5 watt slug in reverse back from the Bird 10,000 watt dummy load. And Here is a 5-watt slug that sits between the radio and the little 1x2. This represents the reflect, or otherwise the inadequate ability of having a tune that allows the RF to go in and is causing reflect power to come back to the radio. Well, let's show you what we got going on for drive first off. Hello. Right at 20 watts. Hello. About 5.5, 6 watts of bird. And we're dead keying just about a half a watt. So we'll bring that on up to a full whole watt. Right, right there. Okay, the 1 watt dead key, amplifier on, gets you a 180 watt carrier. Hello, audio. Hello. Just roughly 200 bird. That's represented by this meter here. And our input tune. Hello. Less than a half a watt. Acceptable anywhere on Earth. Man, she's all straightened out. She's tightened up. She's ready to rock and roll. Really, I appreciate it, buddy. And to all my guys that are out there waiting for me to work on their stuff that's here right now at the moment, be patient, you're coming up. I'm going to be doing a bunch of SB220s here the next couple days. I need to bang them puppies out. I'm tired of tripping over them. I'm seeing them here. So I got all their parts finally, and I'm just going to do one after another after another. So hold on for a bunch of SB220 videos. There's going to be 3 or 4 of them, I do believe, that are going to be coming up. Gentlemen, my name is BBI. Without a shadow of a doubt, I am the biggest mud duck in Idaho. Come check us out. www.bbiamps.com. Come find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and of course, on YouTube. Make sure to click the subscribe button if you could. I'll see you guys. You have a good evening and a good day. And remember, we're all in the CB hobby together. So keep your dick on the ice. Bye.